Let's speak to everyone in here.
You did well to speak up for the girl. That snake is fickle. A tragedy prevented.
And if I hadn't spoken up, what would have happened?
Nothing befitting a child. Nothing befitting any of our world's creatures.
So why didn't you speak up,
We
Dick?
let a snake replace our leader. She will see the tieflings driven out, or worse.
How did Kaga take over the whole
She
grove?
is first druid in Halsin's absence. With him caught or dared by goblins, none may gainsay. But more will die if her ritual is finished. I doubt those exiled by the right will survive long outside.
If no
Would
one's
you?
looking for Halsin, I could do
I
it.
would give anything to see Halsin return home.
I'd like a more solid offer than anything.
Our need is great. I will open the treasures of this grove to you, even if the circle forbids it. Halsin is an elf with the presence of a bear. He left west with the adventurers. You won't mistake the first druid for anyone else.
Now the question,
Come, Silver.
will we
Stay close.
romance Halsin as well?
I suppose you've noticed I'm not terribly fond of wolves. They're ravenous predators with fangs like daggers.
Yes?
Hardly an irrational fear to harbor. You've been decent to me so far. Maybe if you can, don't make me face any more of them. At least, not alone.
I like Shadowheart so much. But Shadowheart accepts you being in an open relationship, so she doesn't actually mind that. So in my previous playthrough, I romanced Shadowheart, and I had a little fling with Mazora. She didn't mind. And I had a fling with the Drow twins with Shadowheart present, so we had a foursome. So Shadowheart doesn't care if you open up the relationship. I don't know if Lae'zel cares or not. So if I decide to romance Lae'zel, if I go with Halsin as well, what she says, and if she's okay with me sleeping with Halsin. Everyone's got their own fears. I won't judge you.
Really? Some might think it makes me a liability. Maybe that's what I like about you. You're different.
We're going towards the Shadowheart romance again, which I actually don't want. Oh. So, pick up the book. And talk to Kaga.
Go on. Say it. You think I'm a monster?
Well, Astarion is a vampire, so no. You're protecting your own. Sometimes cruelty is required.
First you urge grace, then you speak truth. You surprised me twice over. A shame the grace period ends. The Viper's fangs have been bared. She must guard her brood. No matter. I took back the idol of Sylvanas, and the rite is resumed. We will seal the grove, free from harm, free of intruders.
This rite must be born of powerful
The
magic.
rite of thorns. It is the Tree Father's gift that none come to harm. When we speak the final prayer, the great vine will sprout forth. The grove will be cloaked in bramble and thorn. No one enters, no one leaves. Sanctuary. None of this can happen while Outlanders infect us. Sylvanas demands that we choke them out.
I came on Zevlor's behalf. His people could perish if you forced them out.
And mine him perish if he stays.
You showed great mettle at the gate.
The mettle of a skilled sword for hire.
I want you to provide your services to Zevlor. Offer to guide the Outlanders out of the grove. I'm sure they'll reward you well.
They're to be gone before final prayer. If they are not, the Viper must strike.
I want to go with prattle you want. Refugees aren't my concern. But I don't want to anger my
Then
party.
they soon know the sting of my
Get out.
That's it?
Away. I have no more need of you.
But I will put the bear on our agenda.
Oh, my savior. I wish you could have visited in better times.
Oh, that's the guy we saved from the catacombs.
Please leave.
I'll put the bear on the to-do list. To be fair, and I don't know how many campaigns it will take, but I want to romance most of the companions, or either do a playthrough of the companion. So I'm doing an Astarion playthrough right now, because I want to see Astarion's campaign, and he left us last time, so he didn't like my paladin. That's why he decided to leave. Understandable, because my paladin wasn't good at 2 shoes, but I want to see his story unfold as well, and see his ending as well. So this is when Nettie is, right? Yeah. Hi, Nettie.
I see you. Just give me a moment.
Wait patiently.
This may be cat. There. It's up to her now. Life or death. Now, what was it you needed?
I'm looking for Nettie.
You found her, but I still don't know what she can do for you.
Healing as soon as possible.
Come here. Let's have a look at you. You seem healthy enough. A bit tired around the eyes, maybe.
More than tired, something crawled into my eye.
Crawled in? Some sort of bug? Or... Wait, did it look like a tadpole? But from your worst nightmare? All slime, teeth, and tentacles.
What other kinds are there?
That's a serious condition. Come, follow me. I might be able to help. We need to be quick. This way. Head on in.
Alright, then Nettie.
There's something in that vessel. Take a closer look.
This one had the same problem as you. Attacked us in the woods together with some goblins. Tadpole crawled out of his head soon after.
The drow and I have the same kind of parasite. Is everyone being captured by mind flayers these days? I didn't think it was a common experience.
Rather too common as of late. At least that's what Master Halsin suspected. A pity you got me instead of him. He understands these things. Studied them. Still, we have options. You don't have to be here for this.
No, I'll stay. I'd rather know exactly what you're up to.
All right. Let's see what we can do.
What's that plan? Will it help?
She shifts uneasily, hesitating. Something's off.
It might. But first things first. Tell me about your symptoms. Have you noticed anything strange happening?
It might. What aren't you telling me?
I'm telling you everything you need to know. Believe me on that. I want to help you, but I can't unless you work with me. So, has anything unusual happened to you?
I can merge my mind with anyone else that's infected.
Victims can identify each other. Not that the others know they're victims, of course. How'd you pick up the parasite? Halsin was desperate to find where all this was happening.
On a Mind Flayer ship. I was kidnapped and infected.
A Mind Flayer ship? But Master Halsin was sure. Look, you've been straight with me, so I'll be straight with you. You're dangerous. If you transform here, we're all dead. But you seem like a good soul. You deserve a chance to save yourself.
I'm not a real good
This is
soul,
a
but
vial of
alright.
wyvern poison. Swear to me, you'll swallow it if you feel any symptoms.
I thought you could cure me. What about that branch of yours?
The thorn? Coated in a fatal toxin. It was a last resort, in case I couldn't trust you. I don't have a cure. Only a way out. I'm sorry for misleading you, but I had to be sure you weren't a threat before I told you everything. Now, do I have your word or not?
I don't think... No, I'm not taking that poison from a woman I can't trust. I don't actually want to fight her, but if we
But
have
you have
to...
to. Don't you understand? You could kill us all.
I don't care, I'm not going to
Then I
die.
have no choice. I'm sorry.
Please don't have the whole Druid Cove enraged at us after this. We don't have advantage. So, normal attack. Bonus attack. And that's it for you. Damn. Let's do level 2 because we're gonna do a long rest soon.
After me.
And seeing as we're gonna do a long rest and you still have spell slots. Yeah.
Time to strike.
And jump. And let's do this arming attack. Seeing as we're here.
Worse, I suppose. At least she didn't just attack.
I trust next time someone asks if we have a Mind Flayer tadpole in any of our skulls, we'll consider lying.
Yep. Breathe. Check the druid, find whatever burrow he runs to, report back to me. Remember, you are only a scout, do not engage, do not kill anyone. Simply observe and return. Key of the Ancients. Nature +1. Wyvern Toxin and... Mind Flayer Parasite Specimen. Examine. Halston Journal, Volume 1. Extraordinary happenings. While meditating in the forest, Nettie and I ambushed by a pack of goblins led by a drow. We had no choice but to defend ourselves. But that's not the extraordinary or rather disturbing part. On the drow's death, a parasite creature emerged from the corpse and attempted to escape. I managed to capture it and have the host could have her here to study. I've told no one of my fears. Nettie suspects but knows better not to ask. I will investigate further before informing the others. Kaga will demand answers I do not yet have. I had better record any further findings in a separate volume and keep them upon my person lest prying eyes jump to the wrong conclusions. Alright, steal it. Also into pipe. Read the notes. Dear Nettie, I entrusted you with the circlet to open the library. Wear it always if you need to enter the vault. Talk to Ruff. Yes, the rune, but won't give it to anyone. So sure, have a good reason to ask. Protect my research while I'm gone and take care of the animals. Don't give Fish the tuffet, he's getting lazy. Notes on the drow parasites. The parasite was nestled deep in brain matter, illicit, undoubtedly. Yet the host seemed unaware while alive. No visible signs of ceremorphosis on the cadaver.
If there's a cure, it seems Halsin is the one to talk to.
Time to track him down and see what he knows.
Let's be optimistic and assume he's still among the living.
Forget Halsin. Only a Githyanki Kresh holds our cure.
Oh, alright. More spells. We're just gonna loot the whole room. Just in case that the whole grove isn't aggro. Or if it is, then we just have to side with the goblins. Sighting tracker.
I can't even see a lock to pick. I can't even see a lock to pick.
Personal accounts. In Catherick, I see Vilius made manifest. He did not fall, he was pushed. His grief was twisted by shadow. And still we did not act until his life was all but snuffed. Alright. That's all.
Alright.
So, we're locked in.
A crooked touch. I can't even see a lock to pick.
Damn. It seems that we are locked in.
It's broken, but not too badly.
So how are we gonna get out? Really? Empty socket. Do we have a tablet? No.
Tidy slot, but no room.
Didn't one of the letters say read? Alright, so it should open when we wear this.
I'll just help myself.
Yeah, alright, good. Good thing I can read. Right, the wolf did not see and he didn't seem aggroed. But whilst we're here, we can do a quick loot anything run. Ketheric. Read Astarion.
If I must.
The bird.
So steal all the things and then move on. Then that we weren't the ones that killed Nettie. That's one more. Wooden chest. Read. Ah, we can make internet. Nice. It gave us a ton of healing potions. Ah, Portrait of Losi. So who was it on? Open. Read Astarion. Wrath has the room. That's Wrath. Is there a way to pickpocket him without anyone knowing? Well, we can at least try. So let's save it. Ungroup.
We just let her run off.
Stealth.
A devil child. One who tried to steal from us.
Yet she failed. That's what matters.
Alright, that's not gonna work. So let's get out of here. Let's quickly go speak to the parents of the kid we saved.
Keep their confidence if you insist.
You ever scare me like that again, and I'll feed you to a knoll.
Mom, I'm fine. Stop it.
Our little Hellion told us what happened. Thank you. Don't know what we'd do without her.
You're welcome. This could have ended badly. Keep her in line from now
The
on.
Nine Hells will sooner freeze over, but we'll try.
Dancing lights. Let's speak to Arabella.
Ugh. If I'd got that stupid idol, I'd be a hero.
You were caught and you could have been
At
killed.
least I tried. They were talking when the druids were getting ready to throw us out. Why can't we just stay in until it...
Equip it.
It's my job too. The druids don't care about us. No one does. We have to look after ourselves. That's what
Alright, well, that's it mostly for the Druid Grove. We still have to enter there. But first we're gonna do a long rest. So Will wants to speak to us and Lae'zel wants to speak to us. And Shadowheart wants to speak to us. So let's start with Lae'zel.
A fine evening, don't you think? The moonlight shines warmly on us. The breeze caresses our faces. Hideous. All of it. Would that I were doing battle up there, among the tears.
What do you mean by the tears?
Look above. Watch the moon cross the sky. The tears follow behind it. Rocky bodies tumbling through the sea of night. One of them is my crash. Clear.
Must be quite a shock to leave your crest behind and arrive here.
Do you think me so sheltered? My entire clutch battled beholders deep within the eye of the sky. We infiltrated an Yogi spelljammer and laid waste to its crew. The tears span Toral's sky, Venisk. There is more to this realm than this grassy pebble. But enough of this. You are wasting your resting time. Chuk. Be wary of false promises. The missing druid, Halsin, was it? He may be talented, but only a Githyanki Zathis can cleanse an embedded tadpole.
Right. Is it me or have you been looking at me differently?
I have a confession. I was too hasty to judge you. I thought you witless, gutless, unimpressively bland.
And I thought you cruel, stubborn and judgmental.
Yes, all that is true. I am cold as the sea of night. But you have stoked fires I didn't know I possessed. I swear, you would tear the horns off one dragon for plunging into another. You've gained my respect, and more still, my yearning. When I come near, your odor alone is enough to make my neck sweat and my hairs stand on end.
Alright, that was quick. Hold on, are you coming on to me?
Isn't it obvious? I want to taste you. Perhaps tonight, perhaps later, but I want it all the same.
Good night it is then.
Do you? Yes. Perhaps one night soon, I will come to your bunk and take what is mine. Until that night comes, I shall keep enjoying your scent.
It's so weird to romance her now. Will.
A tingle runs through your head and down to your feet.
Ah, there it is. That shiver. Our little brainworms have made fast friends, it would seem. How do you feel?
Confident no tiny tadpole will be getting the best of me.
Courage in danger's shadow. I love to see it. But shouldn't the shadow have crept closer? Gone darker by now? Before the Illithid's unscheduled surgery, I'd felled hundreds of beasts and a fair few fiends. The tadpoles weakened me, suppressed greater talents, but beyond that, I've showed no signs of turning. No nausea, no pain, not even a hot flash.
Makes no sense, I know. Why haven't we turned?
Perhaps the worm's vat was poisoned. Perhaps we're uncommonly fit. Or perhaps the tadpoles are merely on holiday. We could conjecture all night. I suppose the why doesn't matter so much as the what next. And that answer is plain as the horns on a war devil's head. We get these things out. Let's get some rest. Dawn comes. The Blade of Frontiers at your calling.
How does the Blade of Frontiers end up chasing a devil in the hells?
Karlach's fires raged in Baldur's Gate before she escaped to Avernus, as my source told it. And she was planning to return. One of the archdevils Zariel's own, chaos incarnate, a devil with pure fire for a heart. I made my way to Avernus to stop her. She fled from my reach, even climbed aboard the Mind Flayer ship as it screeched through the hells. I followed in close pursuit. I can't bear to imagine the lives Karlach might be taking, the damage she might be doing.
Who is this source of yours?
A powerful friend with a keen interest in privacy. I'm sworn to say no more.
Let's move on to other
Anything
matters.
more we should discuss?
I've noticed your stone eye. Did you lose it in
A
battle?
most vicious one, in fact. It's made from pure bloodstone, carved from the Galena Mountains just north of the Moon City. But that story is reserved for lifetime friends and calmer days. By all means.
How did you come to be the Blade of Frontiers?
My father once said, one does not pursue a champion's life. One merely answers its call. So it was for me. I was hunting near the Cloakwood when I heard it. A child crying out from a lone farmstead. I found him in the fields, flanked by goblins. His mother's corpse bled into the soil next to him. I don't remember much of the battle, but I remember drying the boy's tears after.
Whatever became of the boy, I wonder.
I left him with his uncles. 5 years on, and he's flourishing. If only every child was so lucky. I mourn the ones I could never save, whose cries I never heard. In the boy's tears, I finally saw the suffering wrought by the villains of the wild. The frontiers demanded a blade, and so I heeded.
It's nice to finally put a face to the
And
name.
it's nice to meet someone of your talents. Having a worm wriggling in my skull didn't instill much confidence in the days ahead. With you as my ally, the future looks a little less daunting.
Storage box. Ah, money. Let's put Losie's painting. Okay. Can I turn it? No. How the hell do I turn it? Well then, let's just keep it there. Let's speak to Shadowheart.
The leader of the pack comes to chat. What's on your mind? You must be pleased to have a clear path forward.
Nope.
I can't wait to get this thing out of my head.
How are you feeling?
The same. These parasites are proving suspiciously benign. But suppose I turn. What would you do?
No hesitation. I just end your mystery, then leave. Then and there.
Wise. Though, I hope you'd miss me after I'm gone. I think I would if the positions were reversed. But you're right. If we're to make it through all this, there can be no room for hesitation. You're doing well. It's a beautiful night. I think I'll stay up to enjoy it while I still can. Rest well.
Thank you. Damn, I'm gonna have a
Frontiers.
hard time not
Let's
romancing her.
hope Will lives up to his name. We'll need all the help we can get.
Alright. Time for bed.
How about this?
Oh, Winter says something.
Not this one, nor this one, and this one are less worthy still.
Less worthy
I
still?
riddle thee not. I speak only what requires telling. Beyond mortal realms, there doth exist an amalgamation of spirits akin to thine own, ensnared by the treacherous cult of the Absolute, felled in its name. They bear great discontentment with their destiny. For a mere pittance of coin, I might summon the worthiest among them
Oh,
to
it's
lend
just a hireling.
aid to thy undertaking.
Alright. Sorry, I had to quickly do something. Now we can go to sleep. Yeah. Stick to camp back. Full rest.
I've come to sate you and be sated.
And here we
I
go.
lead, you follow.
I don't think so.
So you think. Let's see if you're right. Gith train relentlessly. We know our bodies inside and out. Let me show you. Close your eyes and submit.
That's not what's going to happen. Let's quickly save.
I am ready.
You awake in pain. Your back, your hands, even your tongue ache.
It's time to rise. Dawn is upon us.
Yes, of course, we will leave at first light.
Every breath, every blink proves exhausting. A long day awaits you.
Alright. That was it. It was pretty short.
Curious. I drained you dry. Yet your body seems no more worse for wear. Perhaps I might find use for it again.
You said I've earned your respect, so why are you so rude all the
You
time?
must know, Vlaakith requires everything of her children. I can't count how many bruises I've inflicted. Can't measure how much blood I've drawn in the undying Queen's name. I know only blood red and death black. My mind is silver, and my body steel. I am what I must be, say what I must be, to survive every beast I face and every wound I bear.
Any chance of sharing our bunks again anytime soon?
Perhaps if I'm in need of relief. Until then, I'll enjoy watching you squirm from the anticipation of it.
Ooh, mommy. What's in here? Ooh. Let's take all the potions. Yeah. Pick up. This can all stay here.
Almost pleasant traveling with company, if you ignore all the less pleasant aspects.
How hateful to each other. Alright, let's leave Cap.
The waiting's getting to me. If we left, we could at least make
And go towards Zevlor.
Don't be grumpy, Baldur. We'll get to the city soon. I am not grumpy. The scowl on your face would frighten a troll. You're an idiot.
Alright. Through the stone door and have a conversation with Zevlor. Hello, Zevlor.
I heard what happened. If the druids are this far... So we can risk violence here, or face it for certain on the road. Quite the choice, isn't it?
Leaving the grove is the best option. I can help.
It's good of you to offer. We'd need an army of our own to escort us safely to Baldur's Gate. And what... There may be a way, though. Goblins are ill-disciplined. It's unlike them to organize so cleverly.
Somebody must be leading them, bringing discipline to their ranks. Take out that leadership, and they'll scatter.
It's no small thing to ask, but I've seen you fight. You're equal to the task.
Kill the goblin leaders. I'll see what
Everyone in this camp depends on it. Thank you. We'll be ready to leave. Just Zevlor, Tilly. We're civilians now, remember?
With respect, sir, being a Hellrider is for life. Keep your steel sharp.
Hellriders. Alright, let's check upstairs. And let's have a chat with her.
Used to think the goblins would kill us the second we set foot outside. But after hearing what you did at the gate, well, I still think they'll kill us. But at least we can put up a fight.
Try not to kill with the first blade drone.
Well, we came through Avernus. We might not look it, but we're tough. Who knows? Some of us might even make it to Baldur's Gate.
If you survive the hell, you'll survive this.
There's optimism, and then there's stupid, hun. Plenty of us fell to monsters already. I don't see the rest of us lasting long out there. But if you're so sure we will, why not put a little gold on the line?
Yeah.
Excellent. And since I ain't one to leave a debt unpaid, that means we're destined to meet in Baldur's Gate.
Peter.
Looking forward to it. So many ways to die.
Alright. We did most of the camp now. There's no way for us to get over there. We have to go through all the goblin area. Which is no problem, but... time to go downstairs. And exit via the front entrance. We've spoken to him. We've been up there. So let's quickly sell all the stuff we don't need.
Need anything else? Of course. But please, remember, you're not the only one.
This. Let's keep Halsin's pipe. Just in case it's an item you can give. Yeah, that's enough for now. Alright. I'm gonna take a quick piss, one moment. Well, we sold all the useless items, so we can immediately go out of the grove.
These tieflings prove fragile. I've a mind to end their misery myself.
Let the goblins kill them. At least they'll enjoy it.
And you deny...
This is pretty fun because wait, we haven't checked it there yet, have we? Or is this just the dead end? It's a dead end. Or is it though? Is it just me, or should there be a way down there? Yeah, from... Alright, let's keep that in mind. Let's quickly book a marker down there. Way to beach. It's something we skipped last time as well, so yeah. But before we go there, let's check out this way.
Do you think it's much for you, Lae'zel?
I know they do not. It is my responsibility to cleanse myself.
They pursued the Nautiloid. Perhaps they were trying to free you.
I am one of many, and will not be a burden to my queen.
So that's an interaction, I know. Are we gonna do this now?
How would you punish someone who wronged you?
Wrong me how?
Oh, say murder or theft?
Killing is good. It culls the weak. But theft would be paid for painfully, 1,000 times over.
Good to know.
They're becoming friends.
I can't stop the bleeding, Bray.
People up ahead. Something's wrong.
You're a true soul. You can't die. Please.
First interaction with the true souls.
I don't think he's conscious. Can you hear us, Ed?
You, not a step closer.
A strange symbol glows marked on their flesh, and something within you stirs in response.
Illicit wisdom. So Astarion will use the worm.
I'm so sorry. It's our brother, True Soul Edwin. He's injured and I wasn't thinking.
Something stirs deep within you, hungry and alert. It's taking something you'll never get back. The injured man locks eyes with you. The parasite rides in your head. Your minds intertwine. You see his siblings, Andric and Brenna, new recruits, yours to shepherd.
Protect them. Mind the true soul. He will. He.
Edwin! Ed! Please!
He's with the Absolute now.
A true soul. Thank the Absolute. Edwin, our brother, he was chosen. Like you.
Do you have orders for us? We were reporting to Edwin.
True soul?
What? Are you testing us?
A true soul, like you, has been chosen by the Absolute. You speak with her voice. Your words are her command. She grants you the power to enforce her will. And when the time comes, the true souls, you, will rule.
That fellow had a tadpole in his head, and they consider him blessed? Chosen? What madness is this?
We need more information. What happened to your brother exactly?
We were looking for fugitives.
Survivors from that ship that crashed farther west of here. But instead of them, Edwin found an oil bear. An angry one. We managed to drag him away, but the beast's claws had already done their work. I told Edwin not to look in that cave. It was filthy with oil bear tracks.
These fugitives. Tell me more.
We don't know what they look like, but anyone who survived that crash is bound to be injured. That's enough to get us started. The Absolute wants them found. At any cost.
Get the owlbear. You're still alive, so go.
What? And just leave Ed? I suppose he'd want us to go on. Find a way to honor his sacrifice.
May the Absolute guide us.
The Absolute? They follow the same god as that wretched goblin, Sazza.
Looks like the Absolute's drawing all sorts to become followers. Impressive in a way.
Yisk Githkar Tavki Crashet. The tadpole lets us command the minds of others.
An interesting development, but one to be treated with caution. For better or for worse.
No, our only cause is to deny it. This power is just another symptom of disease, and every use will sicken us further.
This is an interaction we missed last time because we didn't use the tadpole. Our enemies want to destroy us. If we have the power to manipulate them, we should use it.
So long as it does indeed benefit us.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
Strange power resonates within the corpse. It calls to you. Your limbs move of their own accord. There's something of value, something your mind craves. Why let its host's memories go to waste? The tadpole has absorbed it all. Its experience could nourish you, strengthen you.
No, force your mind shut. I do want to try and stay in control. Alright, it seems we're not gonna stay in control.
No use. Compulsion takes over. Your actions are no longer your own.
Alright, I at least don't consume it immediately.
Withering away the moment its host is dead. Not that I expected loyalty from a worm.
Where did it go? Alright, there it is. Hey guys, thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, please consider leaving a like. If you want to keep up to date with future content, subscribe and press the bell icon to receive notifications whenever I upload. You can also select the next video, watch the full playlist, or follow me live at twitch.tv/MrDustV. See ya!